Welcome to the Quibber channel. I am Jason, your host. Hello, 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 hello. We are here. That's a bit angled. Less of a looking like I was on board a ship, being tilted from side to side. So I have my basic tableties of happiness. Which are basically just my long-term blood pressure meds. Hello, welcome to the Quibber channel. I am Jason, your host. I'm kind of tired because over the weekend I had my normal weekend stuff, and then I went to the Munchies thing and watched Shawshank Redemption with Munchies people. So I'm sort of a bit crazily out. So something different this morning. But before I do, what's their food? So just give the doggies their food, because doggies deserve food too. Doggies, they want their food kings. A bit of dry food. Turkey wet food. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All the way from chickens. Da-da. They don't even really need that much for their morning food. They have a bigger food later on. So let's just get this done. One last hot dog sausage in here. Because doggies deserve treats. Do it. And the dog food. Carol! Doggies get food. Now, we're doing a different meal than usual. A different meal than I would use. Yes. Now, I can't usually have burgers. But I am going to turn, I've got 2 burgers here, frozen burgers that were in my food. They're cooking in the... Now, the second challenge is I can't have most types of bread, because if I'm going to have burgers, they've got to be the most processed, crappy burgers, unfortunately. They've got to be the ones that my body can digest, that have already been processed. I couldn't have a burger that was like just mincing up some steak and that, the really nice ones, and adding fresh stuff to it and making a really nice burger. My body can't handle that kind of thing. My body handles stuff that's processed food better because of my issues. So this morning I felt, okay, I've got a couple of burgers in there, they're frozen burgers, I can just put them in the air fryer and cook them up. Good thing about the air fryer, it gets rid of a lot of the fat, so you're not cooking it in anything else. So in theory, this should be okay. And because it's very hard for me to find a bread type product that my body doesn't rebel against, the one thing I've found that I can eat is muffins. Now, seeing as we have muffins with sausage and egg on, it isn't too great a jump to have a muffin with a burger on. and have the muffin as the actual sandwich for the burger. So that is the plan. I'm going to do myself a couple of burgers with these. I bought these as these were test stuff. Whenever I do a shopping, I buy a few items that I don't know whether or not I'll be able to actually eat. I buy them so that I can see if a variety of food will fit me. So today it's, while we're chatting, I'm just cooking up a couple of burgers. I've got out my toaster. I haven't used my toaster for a long time. And I'm going to toast up some muffins and have them with burgers. And I'm going to make a little condiment to go on them, which is going to be a little bit of mayonnaise and a tiny bit of ketchup. Now, ketchup, I love ketchup, but I really can only, I can have a tiny little bit. So basically, I'm going to just make my own type of sauce with a little bit of mayonnaise and a little bit of that. There's someone liking that, but this is how I can have a burger. Unfortunately, I can't put lettuce on a burger. Can't use salad. Fresh salad, my body has trouble digesting. Therefore, things that you class as healthy are not healthy for me, unfortunately. This is just the way my body is. So, this is going to be a test meal because I don't have to worry. I'm not going to be singing tonight. I'm not going to be having... If I've got an entire day from now until the time I sleep where I can rest if things go wrong. And I have my Gaviscon antacid if things go wrong as well. So it's worth trying because you can't eat the same. I would eat the same thing every day, but it's not good for you to eat exactly the same thing every day. And so I test new items that might work. So the doggies have ate their food. So let's muffins. I can slice the muffins. They're just basic frozen mush. They're not frozen anymore. I took them out last night and I thought I might want some muffins tomorrow, and I actually managed to. So just a little muffin. Muffins. Is my toaster is working. I didn't know whether my toaster would be working. I thought I might have to oven on zoom in the grill there because I had no idea that my thing was working. So I'm going to slice up the ones. So we've got two muffins. I mean, I'm sure in America you have muffins and that. It's what we're in the UK. We call a lot of the what McDonald's does there muffins and stuff. I don't know whether there's a difference in America. So there's the muffin. Now to make a little bit of condiment, a little bit of sauce, and a little bit of normal mayonnaise. Mayonnaise seems to be one of the very few egg type products because it's well processed. That's another. I can't have fresh eggs. I can't have boiled eggs. I can't have poached eggs. I can't have eggs and soldiers. And I love dipping in certain things have to be very limited on what I have. But I am used to trying new things. And for some reason, basic things with a little bit will be okay. So I'm hoping a little tiny bit of ketchup on top of it, not be for my body to handle. This is a test meal. A test meal may or may not be a tiny bit of that. I'll just mix those up and they're just going to go on top of it. It's very much half asleep here. Oh, yes, that's working. Working. Let's see whether or not this suits me. If it doesn't on my list of foods, so I can buy them now and then. As there's something different to eat. It's always good for your body to have something different to eat. Not always be eating the same thing. So, everything seems to be okay. I've got a doggy here and another doggy here, and they're wonderful and special and happy. So yeah, this is a very different one than usual for me. Munchies was wonderful. Spending time singing and open mic from so many talented people. It's like amazing how many talented people there are at that place. I just get on the stage and just do my thing. I mean, I have no illusions that I'm okay, but it's far better and wonderful. And the thing is, the place is so inspiring. There's no jealousy. There's no ego. There's no envy. It's everybody works together and wants to each other to and supports each other, and that's the wonderful thing about a place like that. When you don't have the egos and that. Hmm. Is that hot? Come on. Done. The other two in. Oh, my toaster works. I haven't had a use for a toaster in a long time because I can't have toast. And I don't have many things that you would cook in a toaster, so that one usually is in the cupboard and is not used. But it still works, obviously. My toaster still works. It is a positive. Because otherwise I would have had to turn on the big oven. I don't want to turn on the big oven and use that to grill. So I wonder what's happening in the world today. Let's have a look at the news and see if there's anything that's going on. Right, first of all, we'll go to Reuters. Silicon Valley Bank still issues and stability and all that. Ooh. Israeli government in chaos. Okay. Things are... Oh, North Korea fires a ballistic missile off its east coast. Joy. That's always worrying because North Koreans seem a bit crazy. Even more crazy than Putin. I mean, seriously. The problem with the Putin thing and all that, it's inspired the other despots around the world that are crazy son of a bitches to think, maybe we can do something as well. And we don't want to be out of the shining media light, so we've got to do something crazy as well. Oh. So that there's nothing really major. I'm going to look on Sky News and see if there's anything on that. I always like to look on a more public page first. It tells you about the world stuff because local news doesn't. News in your own country sometimes is very insulated and just tells you about what it thinks you want to hear. You don't want to know everything. But something like Reuters or somewhere like that, you can usually get a broader picture of what's going on in the world. So what's on there? Ooh, oh. We've had an oil leak in the UK. Yeah. A major incident has been called. That's not a good thing. That's a very bad thing, actually. In Dorset, from a large onshore field in Dorset. People have been told not to swim in Poole Harbour until further notice after oil leaked into the water, and so that's going to damage so much. That is going to damage so much. I mean, it's not the level of thingy that you get if a tanker gets private issues and that, but about 200 barrels of reservoir fluid containing 85% water and 15% oil leaked into the water. Hmm. Yep. So there's also that big thing. There's a big thing in there. There's a big thing. Let's see if we can find it. This might not be on that. I'm going to do this. So search news tanker. UN. Tell you what, it's hard to find the news that you want. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that tanker that's off Yemen, it's a good job that they've got a deal in place now because that is a ticking time bomb. I mean, that has so much fuel, oil in it that they'll transfer. So it's been there for years. It's been there for years. And if that thing broke down, it would be such a tragedy for the entire area. It would damage so much things. Yeah, crazy. Things like that, when things like that happen. So we have the two. So the burgers are going to go on the muffins, and I'll put something on it, and those will be my lunch. And then I will have a bit of a rest day. A bit of a rest day, maybe, because I've had 3 days where I've had hardly any sleep during the night because I've been at places and doing things. It's crazy, crazy time. But I'm happy. I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. They fly so high right up to the sky. I'm tired. Mm. We are good. We're golden. We are having a good day. Article is letting me know he found stuff. I, I didn't know too. So this, hello, hello, Article. We are here. We are here. I am good. I'm trying something different today because it's different food I want to try. So what we've got is I've cooked up 2 muffins. Do you have muffins over there? Do you have muffins, Fartigo? Fartigo, muffins are like a ready product that you toast them. These are toasted. McDonald's does them with egg and sausage on them and that in their morning thingy. So muffins, you can have egg sausages, you can have other things on them. I'm going to put a burger on them. I'm cooking up some burgers that I had and see whether I can have them. And I will have burgers and I will have them and see if I can have them. Yay! Burgery goodness. So that's my different. It's a different morning. Hello, Bertie. Bertie. Good dog, aren't you? Yeah, it's worse now. It's state owned or no? It's not got the normal stuff in them anymore. You know, a mess on the floor. A mess on the floor. So this is my test field to see if I can handle this. If I can handle it, then he'll go on to the addict to the foods. The thing about cooking burgers in an air fryer is you get rid of a lot of the fat anyway. So yeah, let's show you the burgers. Let's show the burgers. Let's show the burgers. Hey, it's okay. You got to deal with things the way you deal with them. You got to. Look at these burgers. Um, burgers, burgers. The muffins have a little bit of mayonnaise on them, and goes with a tiny bit of tomato. Chance I can be okay with that. So this is a no, they're not chicken burgers. They're actual proper burgers. I'm gonna try with proper burgers. Try with proper burgers. Burgers are real burgers existed. How at some point in time made past the deep. It's just a test meal. It's early enough in the day that it does me any harm. Deal with it. So there's burgers. 2 burgers. I don't of course have any salad on or anything. Salad is bad for me. Yep, pepper experiment. meal. Those are my burgers. Another go of it on the camera now that they're ready. They are. Those are my lunch. I have my antacid in that if things go wrong. It's early enough in the day so it won't do any harm to me sleeping tonight. And so, it's good. It's good. It's worth trying. It does no harm. I need to test new food now and then. And I've already done all my weekend stuff. It's not like I'll be singing or anything. Yeah, I'd love to have. I can't have eggs though, can I? I can. The funny thing is, I can have mayonnaise because the eggs in it are really processed. But I can't have poached eggs. I can't have fried eggs. I can't have boiled eggs. Eggs just are one of those things I can't. So it sucks. So that's what I'm limited with. So I will say bye bye for now because I'm going to go and eat. Because this kind of burgers are probably best not before they get cold. I will go and eat. No, so. I will talk to you later when I'm upstairs. So bye bye for now.